What happens to a national survival strategy when the physical infrastructure can't keep up with the diplomacy? Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has staked Japan's 2026 economic stability on a massive pivot to the Gulf of Oman, aiming to bypass the Strait of Hormuz entirely. But beneath the high-stakes trade agreements lies a sobering reality. The Port of Fujairah is running dry, with oil inventories hitting a six-month low just as Japan prepares its largest-ever procurement surge. The world is watching a high-stakes stress test of global energy logistics. This is Japan's energy gamble, a race against time, math, and a shrinking supply. Welcome to World Strategy Lab. In this strategic briefing, we analyze the Fujairah Bottleneck. To bypass the blockade in the Strait of Hormuz, Japan has set an ambitious target to procure 60% of its May crude directly from the UAE's eastern coast. In theory, the Habshan-Fujairah pipeline allows the UAE to move 1.5 million barrels per day directly to the Indian Ocean, bypassing the Iranian-controlled choke point. However, systemic pressure is mounting. Reports from April 2026 show that Fujairah's total oil product inventories have plummeted to just 13.3 million barrels, a 36% drop since the conflict began. For Japan, this isn't just a market fluctuation. It is a structural threat to the maritime shield Takaichi has promised. Strategy meets reality at the pier. The problem isn't just the oil, it's the bunker fuel, the energy needed to power the tankers carrying the crude. Marine fuel availability in Fujairah is currently severely tight. As tankers flee the Persian Gulf to load at safer Fujairah docks, the resulting congestion is creating a logistical perfect storm. To counter this, Japan is utilizing a tactical workaround: ship-to-ship transfers. By loading oil at sea rather than waiting for a berth at the crowded port, Tokyo is attempting to keep its May schedule alive. But these operations are high-risk and expensive, further driving up the cost of oil already near $140 a barrel. Japan is currently relying on its 8-month strategic reserve as a safety net, but if Fujairah's stocks don't stabilize, that reserve becomes a countdown clock. The structural reality is clear. Diplomacy can open doors, but only infrastructure can move the goods. Japan's pivot to Fujairah is a masterclass in strategic intent, but it is currently being throttled by the physical limits of a world at war. In grand strategy, your plan is only as strong as your storage tank. As Japan's tankers line up off the coast of Oman, the world is learning that in 2026, the most valuable asset isn't just the oil, it's the capacity to move it.